How's it going, guys? Today I was asked by a YouTube user, the same one that asked me about the America Situation shoe. He wanted me to review for him as well another mid to high top shoe, which is the Globe Heathen. And like the other review, unfortunately I do not own a pair of these, even though I'm actually a huge fan of these shoes. I really like David Gonzalez. I've been following him since he was a little kid, and he's just grown up to be an incredible ripper on a skateboard, and he just destroys every spot in sight, especially after his Extremely Sorry part. I was actually really hyped on that. Again, I do not own the shoes, but from trying them on myself and from seeing them in not only a couple stores, but seeing how people have reacted to the shoes when they skate them, I'll be able to at least hopefully give you a good overlook as to how the shoes are, so that way if you are interested in them, you can definitely head over to your local skate shop and either check them out or to order them, so that way you can be skating them as well. So it is a mid to high top, and it is a vulcanized shoe, but it comes with the type of sole, the hexagon sole, and what that does is it actually has the hexagon shape on the bottom of it, but inside of that is a little circle, and when it actually grips to the grip tape, it creates more of a suction, so that way you actually stick to the board a lot easier. It's not just the fact of the material doing the grip, it actually creates a little bit of a vacuum on the inside, so you grip it a little bit more. But with time, as you skate them, the suction will become less and less, and you'll be just relying on the material, the gum material from the grip. It is, again, a vulcanized shoe. From what I see in the pictures and from what I've seen in person, it is only a single vulcanized wrap on the bottom of them. It has a single piece toe cap, even though the top part of it in the front, more towards the lace area, has a layer that goes from one side to the other. That does not affect the flick around the toe, but it does give you a little bit more protection around the ollie panel, so that way you can get more longevity out of the shoes. The shoe is mostly double stitched, and that makes it a lot easier for the shoe to be able to flex for you when you skate, and also to be able to bend a lot easier. It doesn't create that stiff feeling. It has a mid-level collar lining on the top of the shoe, so that way you get the effect of the support from a mid-top, and also it gives you still that freedom to be able to move freely in the shoe. You don't just get that real choke feeling to where you cannot roll your ankle, especially if you like to do tray flips. In mid-tops, it's actually quite difficult, even if you are really good at tray flips, just because you have to really roll your ankle. But with the Heathen, it's still pretty forgiving, and you're able to rotate your ankle accordingly to get your tricks done. It has a mid-level tongue, and what that does for you is that it doesn't create a choking effect as well, just like the collar lining does, but it gives you that protection, especially if your board comes back to snake bite you. What that means is the board comes shooting at you, usually the nose and the tail, and just gets you right where you know, the bone is, like right where it's at the very top of your foot, or on the sides of it where your bone is really exposed. There's no muscle there or fat there to protect you at all, and it really, really hurts. So the Heathen actually has a mid-level padding on it, and because the tongue will be on the top and then the side panels kind of go over it accordingly on both sides, it gives you more protection from snake bites. And also, if you were to roll your ankle, it creates kind of a cast feeling, so that way it helps reduce the swelling, so you can be able to walk it off, or at least walk to a safe place to be able to rest it. It's actually well ventilated on the inside of the shoe. There's two little ventilation holes, so that way your foot can breathe, and that makes it so that way when you skate you don't get sweaty feet. And that's actually one of the main causes of sole destruction, whether it be a cup sole or a vulcanized shoe. If your feet sweat a lot, it gets into your sole, and what that does is it creates, or makes your soles a lot softer, and it creates the ability to be able to be taken away by the grip a lot easier, because usually with a gum sole on the bottom of it, it gives you the best board feel, and you cannot argue that. It gives you the best board feel, but because it's already soft, if you make it even softer, the grip just takes it right away every time, and it deteriorates so much faster. So one of the things to do is to wear the really thin socks or get these Heathens, which actually have a lot of ventilation to them. They're ventilated on the tongue and on the sides of the inside of the shoe, so that way you're able to skate them out even in the hot days of the summer and still, have a good long-lasting shoe. I would recommend these shoes. Definitely would. I mean, they are price pointed at about $75 for the highs. It's a little bit on the steep side, but then again, one of my favorite shoes out right now is the America Westgate, and those are about $64 to $69, depending on the colorway. And I would get those shoes. So for an extra $5 to get David's first pro shoe, I'd do it. But again, definitely check out these shoes. They're worth the money, especially if you meet the demands of what David would be throwing down in his gnarly skate sessions. If you are wanting to follow in his footsteps, literally follow in his footsteps in his shoes, and you will be set to go. If you have any questions about something that I either did not cover or was not clear about, please leave it in the comments below. If you have something you'd like me to review, either do the same, leave it in the comments below, or message me on here or on Facebook, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you guys also have time, please check out the trailer for my upcoming video, Reality Check. It'll probably be somewhere, up in the corner. The whole time it's just out of the way, so that way you can watch this and listen. But also definitely check out the trailer. It's got a lot of good talent in it, especially from the local area where I live in Central California, in Central Valley. Literally, there's a lot of people that I'm trying to get recognition for, and a lot of talent that most people wouldn't expect from around here. Like, not a lot of people would expect the gnarliest skaters to come out of towns like Oakdale, California, and Modesto, California, because we are away from all the big spots like Sacramento and Fresno and San Francisco. We're an hour away from everything. We're right in the middle. So, Modesto's blowing up, not just in spots like right before Matt Beach did the frontside Smith hard flip out. That was actually in Modesto, California. I skate that spot all the time, and I've filmed in there, and my water bottle was in the background of that shot. So that was tight. But yeah, definitely check out the trailer. And again, if I didn't cover anything that you had a question about, or if you want to ask me something about something I wasn't quite clear about, let me know, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, have fun skating, guys, and be safe.